me and Beth were just like going through what we're gonna say to everybody, pretty much. Obviously she has to talk to like Bray and Keith. So basically we tell Keith like everything. Like
What the plan to make the fake backdoor happen?
Yeah. Like just because I feel like he is riding, so. But even if it like doesn't work, like the worst case scenario that we go up anyways, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad. Like it's not even worst case. Like in the event that me and you go up, I think there's like at least 3 people that are gonna use the veto. At least 4. Sorry, me, you, Beth, and Keith. On one of us. I don't think Beth's being put up at all this week, just because. I mean, Tara's sworn her kids that she wouldn't put her up. So
When?
When?
Last week?
Before she won.
Okay.
So it's like, but still, to me, like, that's fucked if she does. So we'll see. Keith sworn his kids that he would take one of us off. So he would use it. And then obviously we take ourselves off if we won. So the worst case scenario is if we both go up, whatever, but then one of us comes down, and I feel like she would have to put up either Keith or Braden. Like it would just, her hands would be tied. Whoever she doesn't put up, so if say she puts up Braden, like Kiefer and Beth will be in her ear being like, it's time to get one of them out, like one of the boys out. We'll vote them out, and then we'll just blindside her and not vote her out. Mm-hmm. Same thing if Keith goes up, Braden and Beth will be like, it's time to get one of the boys out. We'll vote together. We'll blindside the other boy and get him out.
Yeah.
Just take out Keith at that point. In the event that it's like a fake backdoor and it's Braden and Keith, it would just have to be planted that like we were just trying to backdoor me, pretty much. That one's a bit harder to push just because like if we win the veto, like, we have a good chance of winning the veto, me and you. So it's like if we win it, obviously we wouldn't use it. So that one's a bit harder to push, I think. I think almost a more realistic one is like one of me or you and Braden. Maybe you and Braden, just because she wants to backdoor me so bad. So I don't know if she'd put me straight up or not in that situation, but that would have to be the situation. And then you spin it so it's like, say Jed wins the veto and keeps it the same, or if he threatens to use it on Ty, then she would probably be like, I'll put up Beth if you use it on Ty.
Yeah.
So then we could just be like, okay, then it'd be the same thing. It'd be Beth and Keith being like, okay, it's time to get Ty out. Like, we'll vote him out. Then just vote Braden out.
Yeah.
And then, I think for like a fake backdoor, it's probably more realistic just because you could, like, they could tell her, like, yo, if you put up both the boys, like, one of them isn't going home. So they're gonna be pissed. But at least if you only put up one of them, say that the veto doesn't get used, then that person will go home and they're not even gonna be pissed. If that person does save themselves and come down, then you just put the other one up and that person goes home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that might be more of an argument just to tell her to like save face going into next week. So yeah, I think like the only realistic scenarios are me and you going up, or like one of us and Braden, pretty much, not Keith.
I just don't see how it makes sense for her to put one and one up. But you're saying because she wouldn't piss off both of us by putting both of us up. Mm-hmm. It's just like, we can try.
And we can try. I mean, the worst case, like worst comes to worst, we just go up, which is probably gonna happen anyways. And I don't even think that's like the worst case. Just only in the event that Braden wins.
Yeah, I mean, we can both get. Yeah, if we're both up, we can get down.
Yeah. If we're both up, one of us comes down, and as long as Beth doesn't go up, we're fine. Which, like, it doesn't sound like she would.
I don't know. Everybody's saying different shit.
I know, everyone's saying different shit, I know.
Keith is saying she puts up Beth.
She puts up Beth?
That's what Keith thinks. Brayden doesn't seem to know. I don't fucking know because I haven't talked to her yet
Yeah.
about it. Do I think she puts up Beth? I actually don't know.
I think there's a lot of things that Beth could say to not be put up. Like some personal shit, like the stuff about the woman, like you're literally gonna put me up, and then she can easily just say like I'm going home if I go up because the boys will vote me up. This whole game, Tara's been like it's a boys' game. That's what they're filling Beth's head with. The boys are gonna take you out. They're gonna steamroll you. If you put Beth up against Ty, the boys will vote Beth out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she's the last girl in this house, and she can't play next week. So we get her out too. And then it's all boys. You know what I mean? Like, that's an easy thing to say. And that's why I don't think she would put Beth up. Because she would be the cause of it being a boys' game. Because how can she trust us, who she knows Kiefer's for the boys? She thinks we're for the boys only. Why would she trust us to vote to keep Beth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be the most easy decision optically. If it's Beth and you, obviously you're going to stay. Mm-hmm. But it should be stupid to do that. So I think at that point, if one of us come down, her only option to make another big move would be to put Keith up. And then a safe option would be to put Bray up.
If she puts up Kiefer and Bray, we can still pitch we'll work with you to the end, and then we'll all cut each other probably. Mm-hmm. And then you probably end up making it through a live.
Yeah, that's a scenario. That's another scenario that we can present.
Because the reality is like, we can really paint a picture where it's like, there's 4 of us. We don't all want to be, like, 3 of them, me, you, and Beth don't want to be standing next to each other.
Right.
So there's going to come a scenario where at the 4, only one of us can win HOH, meaning that person can't play in the veto. So if she thinks you're going to win, then okay, Jed wins HOH, but that means you're playing in the veto against me and Beth. The reality is, if you beat us, you decide who comes. If one of us wins, we're taking you, and I'm taking the other one. So I can paint a scenario in which we snake each other at the 4, but we bring you to the 4.
Yeah. And that's the same thing I'm going to pitch too.
And we promise everything that we'll take you to the 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll cut them.
Yeah.
Because like reality is either I cut them, all of us are going to probably cut each other.
Yeah.
But it really depends on
who wins.
On who wins.
Yeah.
But in every scenario, you get to the 3.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm going to tell you the same
it's up
thing.
to you from there. And then you probably get brought again at the 3.
Exactly, because you can be beat easily. That's what I'm going to tell her too. I'm going to say, listen.
That's the conversation I'm going to have with her. For me to tell her the other thing I could tell her is I could really try to play up how valuable Brayden is to me. So that she maybe puts me up beside him. She puts me up beside Brayden, we can get out of that. Right? So those are 2 scenarios.
Yeah.
The only other one, she puts you and Beth up. But then if one of you doesn't come down,
that's best.
The thing is like, Keith takes you down. I take you down. Brayden takes Beth down. You can still win that too. I think we also have a scenario where everybody uses the veto.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if Brayden wins and it's me and you up, I think we can get him to use it too.
Yeah.
Because, like, is he really that scared of making Tara mad, who can't even play next week? Oh. Why? Wouldn't he rather save face for himself? And we just saved him last week. Like, you know what I mean? I think in every scenario, someone can use the veto. It's just we have better scenarios than others, but...
Yeah. I think best case is we pitch Tara Final 4.
Yeah, like, that's going to be my main thing for me. It's just going to be like, listen, like, in the end, you know that I'm just going to say, like, Beth's going to burn me. You already told me that. She can't beat me. Ty's going to burn me. He can't beat me. So if I'm in that scenario, I need you there, kind of thing. Because in a final 3, I'd rather have you in there than one of them. And I've never told her anything about like a final three with like us, like the sauce. So like I always told her like, oh, I'm open. So I'm just gonna kind of play on that hard.
But I think that's the main pitch, in my opinion. Do you think we sit down and pitch our final four together and talk about snaking each other separately?
I don't know.
Because for me to pitch a final four for all of us without all of us sitting there,
What if we all do it though?
What, pitch the same thing?
Yeah. Cause like she wants to talk to me like right now. So
Talk with who? You?
Yeah. Like I'll probably pitch it just to say like, you know, well, we could have a full sit down.
Well, if we're pitching all of us together, I do think it's a good idea that we pitch it together.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're all on the same page.
Right.
But then when we talk about snaking each other,
Separately?
we have that discussion separately.